Good afternoon, everyone out there on the My BC Consulting Facebook page. Thank you every week for tuning in at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time or whatever time zone you are in. I am so grateful that you tune in to watch the Where in the World Is ... a W5 story session. It's where I bring my connections, my pillars in my company are connections, collaboration, and community, and bring them on Facebook Live so you can learn what their unique to them W5 story is. And that's done by me asking the who, what, where, when, and why questions. So without further ado, who are you?
Hi, I am Pam Dunwald, and it's very nice to be here.
I am so excited to go deeper in asking you these amazing questions. Pam, thank you for joining me today. So what are 5 who hats you wear in this life?
Well, I would say mom of 7, 4 of mine and 3 bonus. I'm a grandma, 15. 15 was May, 16 is due in July, and we just found out we're going to be great-grandparents in November.
Ooh.
Number 3 would be a nurse. Been a nurse for 40 years, truly a passion to help others. Number 4, I'm a businesswoman, so I am a nurse entrepreneur. And the last one is I love to craft. I love to keep my hands busy, and I love to give away homemade gifts.
So what are your favorite crafting things you like to do?
I crochet. I like to do baby blankets. I also like to do the crocheted towels. I find those are little handy gifts to give away. I like to do paper craft, make cards. Those are probably the main ones.
So as a businesswoman, entrepreneur, nurse, I'm going to put that hat all in one. What do you do in that hat?
I've transitioned from actually patient care. I've done a lot of things. Emergency room, acute care, hospice, and home health care have been the majority of my 40-year career. And now I've transitioned to nurse consulting. I've taken a board certification as a patient advocate. And so basically that is to help people navigate the healthcare system and put plans in place to keep aging parents safe at home for as long as possible.
Oh, I love that. So where on this big blue marble are you? And second question to that is, where can you serve with your advocacy for patient care?
Great question. I am in Southwest, South Central, or Central Wisconsin. I am not far from the Mississippi River, so we have lots of bluffs. The only place in Wisconsin that is not flat. So it's fun there. And how I can serve, we can serve really nationwide. Our services can be virtual. We are working on courses. We've got course creation. We've got a membership site that's coming up. So course creation, for example, we are getting ready to launch our course in a sibling's guide to caring for an aging parent. So that will be virtual. We have also a patient advocate match site, which is a directory of healthcare services, which many of their services are virtual. And basically we're connecting people, having a community where people can come to learn and know, like, and trust the people that they want to care for them and to help them with their healthcare journey and challenges. So lots of things in the works.
So when did you decide that this is what you wanted to transition your 40-year nursing career into this?
Well, I think the more grandchildren I had and the more I wanted to be a get about grandma, the more I wanted to develop, to take my talents and my strengths as a nurse and develop a business that I can work anywhere. I'm not afraid of hard work, and I can't see myself really retiring, anytime soon. I'm 63, but I wanted something that I can take with me and do wherever I go.
And Pam, what's your why in life?
Oh, I just was thinking about this. I recently read Simon Sinek's book on the why, and my why is to have a lifestyle that allows me to travel. My husband would like to get an RV, so we would like to be able to travel the country. There's so many places we haven't seen. So many of the kids are spreading out all over the place. We've been to Alaska, Vancouver, absolutely love those places. And just want to travel and but to allow and to continue the lifestyle that we have, I'm going to still have to work. So my why is, again, to be able to work from anywhere and just take in this. I mean, God has given us this planet, to enjoy, and I want to enjoy as much of it as possible.
And I'm going to go one more why question, because what you said about what you do. So why patient advocacy? That is a relatively new thought process for me, or I'm sure a thought process for people that are out there. So why patient advocacy? I think as a patient, I go to the doctor, that's it, and there's a whole trusting situation. So why patient advocacy?
That is an awesome question, and it is a relatively new avenue for nursing. One thing COVID taught us is that once everybody was shut in, COVID, that consumed our hospitals, it consumed our clinics, and people that had other healthcare needs other than COVID weren't able to get help. You weren't able to get, the hospitals were full. We couldn't get people transferred that needed other care besides COVID. Our healthcare system, and I know in the United States, is very broken. It's very complex. So as advocates, we help families navigate that. You could have several doctors, none are on the same pages. Everybody has a different medication list. Nursing homes are full. They can't get staffing. More adult children are trying to figure out ways of keeping their parents home and safe for as long as possible. So we can help put those plans in place, find the resources. So basically everything from medications to hospital bills. People have enormous hospital bills. There are advocates that specialize in just reducing those medical bills. So there are those of us that really can come together and look at whatever your healthcare challenges are and put a plan in place to deal with them and help you manage and take control of those things.
Thank you for answering that question. I'm sure out there watching, you had the same question that I did, and that's my job to ask these great questions that begin with who, what, where, when, and why. So thank you, Pam, for sharing just a small portion of your unique to you W5 story session. I'll get you to stay on after we go off air here. We'll make sure that Pam puts her information into the chat box on the Facebook page, that if you've got any questions for her, I'm sure she'll come back and check my Facebook page and answer them as well. It's quite a unique who hat that she wears, and one that is very valuable to all our lives as our parents are aging, as well as even having a newborn come into our lives. We don't know what we're supposed to be doing. So we're all a patient at one time or another. So again, thank you so much for tuning in weekly at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time as I bring you my connections in a collaborative mode to build community out there to the four corners of this incredible round world by asking them, who are you? What do you do? Where do you do it? When did you decide? And their why in life. Bye-bye, everybody, and I'll see you next Monday.
Thank you.